Ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is only a little over a week away, which is crazy to think about. But ladies and gentlemen, these are going to be my predictions for WrestleMania 38. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek, so if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, including WrestleMania, use code HODGE on SeatGeek and save yourselves $20 whole off of your tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Hodge here, your king of vlog style. Let's look at this cool Vlogmania shirt going around. It's on the merchandise site if you guys want to pick up one of these. But ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to believe WrestleMania is only a week away, and yes, the vlog king, your king of vlog style, the Vlogmania guy will be there at WrestleMania. I'm still trying to find my tickets actually because I'm kind of a last minute deal finder. More in the recent times. I used to buy them months away, but now I'm like, I've been pretty lucky with some last minute deals, so we'll see what I can pull off for this year's WrestleMania. But basically, there is 12 matches so far at the time of recording of this video that are confirmed for WrestleMania by the WWE. I don't know which night, what's going to happen. We're just reading them completely the way they have listed on WWE. I'm not going to switch them around in any way. We already know probably Reigns is going to be the second night, but other than that, your guess is probably as good as mine. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enough chit-chat. Let's go ahead and jump into this with the first match. All right, the first match is for the Raw Tag Team Championships. So we have the current champions, RK Bro, defending their titles against the Street Profits, as well as Alpha Academy, all in the same match. It's a triple threat tag match for the Tag Team Championship. So who's winning this? Who is walking out of Dallas, Texas, the AT&T Stadium as the Raw Tag Team Champions? Well, I really want to go with RK Bro. My other option would be Street Profits. I don't see Alpha Academy pulling this off. If I have to choose, Mania is kind of that spot where most titles are going to change hands, but for this one, I'm going to say, nah, it's not going to change hands. We're going to go with RK Bro to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. Alright, the next match is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. So we have the Usos from the Bloodline. The Usos, they've been doing great stuff recently and having amazing matches like they have for absolute years. But anyway, we have Usos defending their titles, actually against Shinsuke Nakamura with his tag team partner, Rick Boogs. So this would be a very, very interesting match as well. Usos, I don't believe no one's taking the titles off of them. It's not happening. Bloodline, I don't know. I feel like if Roman's having the title, Usos are having the title. But maybe Roman won the title. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But Usos, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rick Boogs. Who's winning? I'm going with the Usos. All right, the next match, we have Happy Corbin, Baron Corbin, taking on Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre, Happy Corbin, who is, it's going to be Drew McIntyre. Apparently Drew's working through a bit of an injury right now. The rumors were saying this is going to be kind of just a very, very quick match. Just kind of something to make Drew look like $1 million going in, because this summer he'll probably be facing someone for the main championship, whoever walks out with the main championship. So Drew McIntyre, Corbin, I'm going with Drew McIntyre. The next match is one I didn't see coming. I did not see Pat McAfee wrestling. Now, when this rumor first came out, it said it was going to be Pat McAfee versus the boss man, the owner of the WWE, Vince McMahon. And everyone was like, what? And Vince could very well still be involved, and probably more than likely will be involved in this match, since he's been working very closely with Austin Theory. But we have Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. I see Vince getting involved, maybe getting physical, maybe doing something shocking and incredible. Pat McAfee, I did not see him wrestling at WrestleMania. I did not see this coming whatsoever. Is Pat winning this? Or I don't think Pat's winning this. Austin Theory's kind of become Vince's guy, but at the same time, maybe he's going to disappoint Vince and they can continue the storyline that way. I don't really know. I love Pat McAfee. He's a great guy. I love his show and everything. But for this one, I'm just going to go with Austin Theory, I believe. All right, the next match is for the Women's Tag Team Championship. So we have the current champions, Zelina and Carmella, defending their titles against, in the triple threat kind of deal as well, against teams. So teams, we have Sasha Banks and Naomi teaming up against them, and we also have Natalya and Shayna Baszler teaming up against them. So we have a triple threat match. Who's winning this? Who's watching it, walking out with the women's tag? I definitely do see titles changing hands here, and I believe it is definitely going to be Sasha and Naomi. So Sasha Banks, Naomi, women's tag champs. I don't know how long this thing's going to go, and they're going to go as a tag team or whatever, but I feel like they may have other plans for singles runs right now. It doesn't mean that they can't be in the singles match for the main championship of the women's division just because they're tag team champions. So I do want to point that out. So yeah, anyway, my prediction for this is going to be Sasha Banks and Naomi. The next match is also a tag match. This one's for no titles. This one is actually more of one of those celebrity kind of deals, I guess, because Logan Paul's in it. So we have Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, father and son taking on the team of The Miz and Logan Paul. I think it's interesting. It brings some new eyeballs to wrestling from Logan Paul's fan base or whatever, from his YouTube, He's a fellow YouTuber. Can I sit here and trash talk the guy? I don't know if I can. I mean, he's doing every YouTuber's dream right now. I'm a YouTuber. Do I wish I was in Logan Paul's spot, wrestling at WrestleMania on the greatest stage of the hell yeah, I do. But do I have the audience? Have I put in the work and have the success Logan Paul? No, nowhere even close to a fraction of that. So you gotta respect the guy for his work or whatever, of actually being able to grow a YouTube audience. It's very, very hard. But whatever you think of the guy as a person, it's a total different area. But anyway, Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Miz, Logan Paul. Miz and Logan Paul are going down! They're going down! I don't care if you're YouTube God status, I don't care if you work your ass off, you got one of the biggest channels, you're still not going to touch Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio. The Mysterios are picking up the win here. The next match is also another one of those celebrity matches. So we have Sami Zayn taking on Johnny Knoxville. Now I love Johnny Knoxville. I love Jackass. I always loved watching those movies growing up. So it's really, really cool to see Johnny Knoxville step into a WWE ring and be like, oh, let me try this wrestling thing. Now this match actually has a stipulation, and the stipulation is absolutely anything goes whatsoever. So there's a no DQ match. They can use weapons. They can use whatever they want. They can go all out, Jackass style if they want to. So Sami Zayn, Johnny Knoxville. I'm going to go with Johnny Knoxville to win this. I know Sami Zayn is actually the wrestler here, and he's probably going to carry the match for most of the match. But, it's interesting. You got this guy to screw over the heel, if you will. This little, he's got that whiny, cowardly kind of heel thing or whatever you want to go by here. So Sammy, Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville's going to win. Sammy's going to be like, no, I wasn't ready or something. Something crazy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. I'm actually pretty excited for this match. All right, the next match, we have the Rated R Superstar. We have Edge taking on the Phenomenal One. We have Mr. AJ Styles. So this one's going to be a very, very entertaining match. We have two highly talented wrestlers in this match. Edge, AJ Styles. Who is winning this match? I am definitely going to be going with... I can't say definitely because this one's a close one. I can't even say that. Edge, AJ. Who am I going with? I have to choose somebody. I guess I'll go with Edge. But it's going to be great. It's going to go back and forth a lot. It's going to be a very, very good match. We'll just have to wait and see where it goes and what they do. And I don't think there's a stipulation for this, so it's just going to go like a standard match. But even as that, it's going to be great. And I'm going to go with Edge to actually win this match. All right, the next match. I don't know if this is going to be a match. So it's advertised as the Kevin Owens Show, Confrontation. Kevin Owens has been talking a lot of crap about Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens in a way. The rumors are saying that this will actually turn into quite a long brawl. It's not going to be just like a stunner and leave, like we've seen Stone Cold do in the past. He's apparently been working out a lot. He's been in the ring a lot. He has a ring now at his where he lives, I guess, or works at his ranch or whatever. So he's been in the ring practicing, and we'll see where it goes. Stone Cold's actually doing something he hasn't done in a very, very long time, possibly since like 2003 was like his last match. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know if it's going to be called an actual official match with a ref or whatever, but there'll at least be a brawl. So Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens. I'm going with the Rattlesnake, Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin, for obvious reasons. All right, the next match is for the Raw Women's Championship. We have Becky Lynch taking on Bianca Belair. Is this the downfall of Becky Lynch? Is this where Bianca finally gets her payback for what happened at SummerSlam when Becky returned and just blindsided Bianca? Is this what this is? And I believe it may be. I believe this may be Bianca's moment once again. And yes, I know Bianca already had her moment at WrestleMania. Is she going to get 2 moments at WrestleMania? WWE has a way of building it up in your head, thinking it's going to happen, and then ripping it out from under you, because that's wrestling and not everything is a fairy tale ending. So we will see where this goes with Becky and Bianca. Becky could definitely screw Bianca out of the championship. But at the same time, I could definitely see Bianca Belair picking up the win here and getting the title. So who am I going with? You don't see it happen too often, the fairy tale ending twice, but I'm going to say it's going to happen. So Bianca Belair win the Raw Women's Championship once again. So we will see. Well, I guess it wasn't the Raw, but we will see what happens in this match. All right, the next match is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So we have Charlotte Flair defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against the brand newly returned Ronda Rousey. I never thought I would see Ronda back in the ring, but I knew she had a contract. I knew she had this contract for, you know, a certain amount of time, and we didn't know what it said, and if she could get out of it because of her status. She's not really a standard wrestler. If she's back, I have no idea. If she's back farther than WrestleMania, if I knew that, I would absolutely predict Ronda to win this, but I don't know if Ronda is just here for the big show to leave, or if Ronda's here to actually be a wrestler and be there every single week. I don't know. I'd like to see Ronda take the title off Charlotte in a way, but another way, I'm like, is she going to be here every single week? Is she still trying to, you know, whatever? So I don't really know. But Ronda returning with all that fire and everything, it's kind of weird to see her not win the championship. She could always win the championship and lose it at the next pay-per-view. So I have no idea. I guess I'll just go with Ronda Rousey because I can see her returning, win the Rumble, then going in and just losing. So yeah, I guess Ronda Rousey, I'm predicting to walk out as Dallas, Texas, out of the AT&T Stadium as the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match. This is your main event for all of WrestleMania. So, who is winning? This is the title unification match. This is champion versus champion. So let me set it up for you. We have our Universal Champion, Tribal Chief, Mr. Roman Reigns, defending his title against the Beast Incarnate and WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar. So they're going one-on-one. They're colliding. This has been a long time coming. Of course, this was supposed to happen at the Day 1 pay-per-view, but it didn't happen because Reigns got sick, unfortunately, and luckily he is better and he's okay. And we're ready to go and actually have this match now. So this is very, very exciting. It's a unification. I don't really like that idea of like turning the two titles into one title again because we have two different brands now. It's not like the situation before where, you know, it was just like one brand and every wrestler was on every show. Now we have two different brands, two different networks, competing brands. And no champion for one of the brands if this is happening the way I'm thinking, that they're turning it into one title. So we'll absolutely just have to wait and see. We may get a new title design out of this thing. I don't know. They might just go with the standard old thing called the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, or what would they even call it now? The Unified and the Universal and the WWE, not heavyweight in the so what would you even call it? The WWE... My brain's going to explode. My brain is literally going to explode. I have no idea. The universe... What? I don't know. Leave some comments down below so I can just rest my brain and be like, you guys can decide what it's called. But anyway, who's winning this match? Reigns has that undisputed streak. He has that amazing streak. This is going to be incredibly close, incredibly great. Lesnar, I gotta say, I'm digging what he's doing recently. I saw him on the Pat McAfee show. The guy was amazing on there, and he's turning into like a likable guy now, which is crazy. And he's actually taking pictures with fans and signing autographs on something, which is something we've never seen Lesnar do. So I don't know what's happened to Lesnar in the past few years, but the dude is just like completely changed now. He's likable now, which is hard. We also have Reigns. Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. We can turn against our tribal chief. It's Roman freaking Reigns. So who do you choose for this is the question. I just don't think Reigns is ending the streak here. Like, I thought last year the triple threat Reigns was over with, but no, he made it through. And I'm not going to stand here and I'm not going to doubt my tribal chief ever again because I acknowledge him as the tribal chief and my Universal Champion. So for that reason, I am going with Roman Reigns to win at WrestleMania 38 and walk out of Dallas, Texas, walk out of the AT&T Stadium with both titles and be the unified, undisputed tribal chief and champion of all of WWE. So there you guys have it. Those are my predictions for WrestleMania 38. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. But I am Brandon Hodge. I am your king of vlog style. I'm going to WrestleMania and I hope to see you there. And I'll be doing my trip plans video here very, very soon. But anyway, that's going to do it. And I will see you guys in the next video.